Hotlanta versus Virginia Beach. Do you want to be in the hub of history down in the South, or do you want to be near the coast and live the Virginia Beach coastal lifestyle? Today we are covering $750,000 and what that can get you in both markets. Let's go. All right, first up, we are in Peachtree Hills, which is in the Buckhead area of northern Atlanta. $780,000, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, just under 2,000 square foot. 11 East Drive is a gorgeous little place. Let's take a look inside. Big southern front porch. Would you expect anything less than being in the South and having a beautiful southern front porch? And the interior does not disappoint. These gorgeous hardwood floors, and whoever did the interior decorating, whether this is staged or lived in, it looks beautiful in here. Wonderful lighting choices. The only downside that I can see is this kitchen is a little dated and a little cramped. Older cabinets, can't tell if those are painted or not. You do have an island there. Coming out onto the back deck, you have a nice view of the backyard. Not that huge. The bedrooms are a little bit small, and you can tell that it's a little bit older with the style of the ceiling there. The bathrooms could use some updating. However, you do have an enormous soaker tub if that's what you're into. And you've got a massive downstairs basement, which is not very common here in the coastal Virginia area. I have one, but it's grandfathered in. You're not allowed to do them anymore in this neighborhood. Backyard could use a little bit of love and landscaping, but you've kind of got a blank canvas there to do what you want. And if you've heard me ever before, I love it when people include a floor plan on their listings. Now, if you had around the same budget and you were moving to the coastal Virginia area, I think you would be remiss not to check out a neighborhood called Logamar in Virginia Beach. I have several clients that have moved in here and they absolutely love it. Great school district, really close to the beach, and very close to all the shopping that you could ever need. Nice large brick home that has a big 2-car garage. Photos here could be a little bit better, but you can see the ultra tall ceilings here, making everything open and airy. Bathrooms look like they are stuck in the year that it was built, which is 2003. Not awful, but could use some updating here according to the majority of my clients that are looking at this price point. I do like the hand scraped floors there into the living room. Great choice. And you've got a massive triple tray or quadruple tray ceiling there in the owner's suite. Carpet throughout the house looks a little bit tired, and the backyard landscaping can use a few touch-ups, but you do have an in-ground pool, which is fantastic. And with 5 bedrooms, 3 baths, and 3,500 square foot, your money goes a little further on the space. Next up, in the Riverside Estates of Sandy Springs, Georgia, again, the north side of Atlanta here, we have 4 bedrooms, 3.5 baths, and 3,500 square foot at $755,000. Now, I'll admit this one attracts me quite a bit. I love the ranch style home. A big southern front porch is a must for me. A nice large 2-car garage with arts and crafts touches throughout the entirety of the home. Everything in here looks nice and tastefully updated. I love their lighting choices and the floating shelves there in the kitchen with custom cabinetry and pools throughout. A nice Z-line 6-burner stove and a basement with a wonderful entertainment section area. You can see the bathrooms have been tastefully updated. I love that color of the vanity there with the dual sink. Not a whole lot to talk about when the bedrooms are empty. You do have a massive basement there with plenty of storage. And did I mention that this house is on a full acre lot? Now, going over to Virginia Beach at this price point, $864,000, I think Great Neck is a must consider. This has wonderful schools and it's very close to the beach and exceptionally close to Hilltop with some of the highest end shopping in the area. The front of the house I don't think does this justice, but the inside you're gonna fall in love with. And whoever they hired to do the photos in this house did an exceptional job out. I pick on some photos, I wanna make sure I call out the good ones here. Now, it is a ranch, so you don't have to worry about stairs and things feeling crowded. The entire downstairs is gonna feel nice and open. I love these old hardwood floors throughout the entirety of the home. Big, massive stone mantle there in the living room for the fireplace, real wood fireplace, which is important to me. Kitchen could use a little bit of updating. The photos in here are just really, really good, and that massive master ensuite is enormous. Now, it's a little dated and tired in some of these areas. However, I can tell you that this area is highly sought after and this house probably will not last very long. The hardscaping in the backyard alone should tell you that this person has put a lot of money into the places where it counts, and it wouldn't surprise me if this place is exceptionally well cared for. Then you have access to the water, which is a huge, huge plus. So if we go back over to Atlanta, over in Brookhaven, we have another house that I think is worth consideration. $750,000, just over 3,000 square foot, 5 bedrooms, 3.5 baths. This is a place that if I was moving to Atlanta, I probably would consider at this price point. It's sitting on 1.5 acres, so plenty of space from those neighbors, a 2-car covered parking area, and they've opened up the house in the interior, even though it's a little bit older, to make it nice and open feeling. Kitchen is nice and open, the double oven, tons of storage in there. I love the hardwood selections throughout this house. Barn door for the bathroom, the trim throughout the home is gorgeous. A massive owner's ensuite there with a huge walk-in closet. Another basement, and it looks like their kids may be into gymnastics. I see a little springboard action with a balance beam, nice little touch, and a huge backyard deck space for plenty of entertaining and a lot of privacy in that backyard. What a very, very cool option here in Atlanta. Like I said, if I was moving, this would be one of the places I would consider. All right, so coming back into coastal Virginia, one of the neighborhoods, if you're in this price point, I think you should be considering is East Beach. It's in Norfolk, and one of the best little spots of all of Norfolk, East Beach. You've got real shutters in this neighborhood. You've got great architecture and urban planning and some of the best beach area on all of Norfolk. We're at the higher end of the price range. I know we're at $950,000, but 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, 2,500 square foot. This is a fantastic option. I just wish that they had hired a professional photographer to show off this property, because I know it is much better inside than what these photos show. The gorgeous hardwood floors throughout here, and it could have used to go ahead and move the exercise bike out of this shot. Most of these homes here in East Beach have tons of upgrades, like solid core doors, upgraded trim packages, nicer tile in the bathrooms, massive walk-in master suite there. I'm just telling you, I guarantee you, having sold multiple homes in East Beach, that this is gonna look way better in person than it does in these photos. Hey, if you're looking at making a move from Atlanta to coastal Virginia area, we would love to be a real estate resource of choice. All of our contact information is down below in the description. You can get a hold of our team there or jump directly into our calendars. Next up is another property that I think has just not been given justice. The property inside needs to be properly set up for staging and or decluttered, and the photos need to be better, because exterior of this home and the style of this home is beautiful and gorgeous, and I just don't think has been given the justice it deserves. $889,000, 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, 2,500 square foot. You have like an English garden exterior that's just absolutely beautiful with those wonderful shingles up on top, the stucco on the exterior, and here, boom, first photo, this is what I'm talking about. It needs to be decluttered. It needs to get rid of these old carpets. The framing and just the photos throughout this house is just, it's a travesty. Partially because the exterior architecture does not match the interior, and this place could look absolutely gorgeous. It's dimly lit in here. The hardwood floors are gorgeous. Really nice choices on the granite in the kitchen. Nice big soaker tub, but photo after photo, this place is just not given the justice it deserves. It's a beautiful home, and I guarantee you it looks better in person. Now, if you're gonna come to coastal Virginia, one of the areas that you may want to consider that not a lot of people do is Suffolk. Now, yes, you are a little bit further away from the ocean front and the beach and the activities, but Suffolk is a wonderful area with new construction and new neighborhoods being built up every single year. And this one listed at $789,000 is a screamer of a deal. If you were to move this over into Chesapeake or Virginia Beach, it would easily be $150,000 to $200,000 more, if not actually more than that. 4 bedrooms, 3.5 baths, 4,200 square foot. And this opening shot right here shows exactly why you would want to consider this. It's on a golf course, plenty of yard space, really well maintained and manufactured home, brick exterior, trim with throughout that is just absolutely gorgeous. Tall ceilings, everything is going to feel light and airy and open and spacious. Kitchen has tons of storage with a massive pantry there. And look at this great room with all of those bays of windows letting in tons of natural light. The master ensuite, huge ceilings, wonderful 2-sided fireplace there with a little study. This is just such a sweet, sweet spot. So if you can deal with driving a little bit to everything that you want to do, you get a monster home for the dollar here in just a really, really nice location. So hey, that's $750,000 budget. Atlanta versus coastal Virginia. Tell me below, which one are you picking? I want to know down in the comments.